what is desire. Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
High school sports are back. The 2018-19 season kicks off, and you could watch every ProView Network broadcast live on the NFHS network. Every moment, from every game, from every sport, including all NMAA state championships. Get your highly discounted monthly pass now. Go to ProViewNetworks.com and sign up. Watch New Mexico's best.
The service department at Gala Chevrolet is clean, modern, and ready for you. Our master technicians service every make and model, including certified service on any GM vehicle. Service done right the first time, every time, right here at the all-new Gala Chevrolet.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Welcome back to St. Mary's Elementary School, mid-school also. Ed Nunez along with AYBL President Dan Serrano. We've got the Thunder. They're dressed in black against the Supreme, who's dressed in white. Immediately off the tip, high out the window, bucket is up and good right away, Dan. Some fast break scoring by the Supreme.
You know, there's a method to a jump ball, and if you can run a play, you'll get a quick score like that.
I heard you say to the referees, shot up by the Thunder is no good by Lou. Kingston Lou, number 4.
Go!
Some aggressive play here. Another shot. That's a good-looking shot, but again, it's no good by Lou. Held ball, possession back to the Thunder. Again, dressed in black. Supreme dressed in white. Some good action here, Dan.
We've had 2 great games before this. The first one went to double overtime, Ed.
Oh, no wonder we're a little bit. Lou's third shot, and that's good. Finally, Kingston Lou had 2 good looks at it. The third one goes down. Score is tied 2-2. Violation in the backcourt. Supreme turn it over. And there's a Nidafin on this roster, Dan, a Micah Nidafin, and I'm thinking that's Johnny's brother.
You're absolutely right.
Johnny Nidafin of Hope High School. And we know what a long-distance bomber he is.
Be smart, Abby. Look, Dylan, pop.
Abby Avaya has the ball. Looking inside, Abby puts it up high out the window and scores. So Thunder 4, Supreme 2, just underway here. Double overtime, wow.
That was a great game.
Luke Hall with it out front, number 3. Thunder in a man-to-man, a very tight one, Dan. Pass to Chiotti, and I'm guessing that might be David Chiotti's son. I don't know.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, so I'm only guessing here, and I'm wondering if David Chiotti's here somewhere.
He's assistant coach of the team.
Okay, David Chiotti, of course, the former Lobo center, and you know what? Just a heck of a nice guy. I had a chance to talk to him about 3 or 4 years ago, and just a wonderful, wonderful guy. Chiotti's free throws up, and it's good.
And you know what? Some of these Globals that stick in town, it's great. Their kids are participating.
Well, how long have we seen it, Dan, in town? We've lived here all our lives, and we've seen that. Chiotti's second free throw. Again, the free throw moved up a little bit. They can press, Dan, in this division here. Tell us the rules in this division here,
well,
Dan.
We made some changes this year, Ed. Over 38 years, we've always kind of kept second, third grade where it's man-to-man. You can't press in the fourth grade yet. The fourth quarter until the fourth quarter, and then you have to have substitution. So now it's open. Just go play like AU rules.
I heard you say that before the game, and that's what you meant. Shots up. Good move by number 3, Luke Hall. He scores. Ties the game at 4, and I'll tell you what, these two teams are really battling each other, and it's early.
Well, and you know, Luke Hall here, his dad played, this is a head coach, his dad played at Los Alamos. His grandfather, you probably remember, is Coach Hall down at Deming, is up at Los Alamos.
Steal layup is no good by Chiotti. Chiotti had a good steal coast to coast, just couldn't get it to go down. Steal by Nidafin, but Nidafin is out of bounds. Ball back to the Thunder. Hey, you know what? You got to love the enthusiasm and passion. You saw your sons play in AYBL. My son did as well. And you never forget the unbridled excitement and enthusiasm.
Well, and you know, my boys play. My second boy just finished the senior year in high school. But, you know, it seemed like yesterday they were playing at this level, and all of a sudden you're at senior night in high school.
That's how fast it goes. Shot goes down by Miko Wynn of the Thunder. They puts them up by 6-5. 6:36 left first quarter. Steal, great defense there by Wynn. A little bit out of control, but bounces high off the backboard and goes in. Wow, we've got our own tournament madness here, Dan, and I don't know that the NCAA could say it's any better.
You know, March Madness at any level is March Madness.
I'll tell you what, we've got the best seat in the house here right at center court. And how, you know, again, Dan, this gym, such history here. I think I played in a couple of tournaments with you here. You know, we played at noon here, but I remember playing at Holy Ghost, playing against the Beaches here. What history that this gym has?
Well, and Sebastian Cole said, you know what, when Ed gets with you, he's going to talk about what he did in this gym. And I told him, you're darn right. I know he did some stuff here.
No, it's funny because I was just talking to Ron Beach, who was a great player here at St. Mary's and at St. Pius. You know, there's so many memories. My son played here, and there's just so many memories of coming in this gymnasium.
Well, and you know this, Ed. This is one of the three oldest schools, three oldest gyms in the city besides Manal and Albuquerque High.
Still looks great. The floor is in great shape. They do a wonderful job of maintaining it. Ball back to the Supreme after the timeout. Luke Hall, he has 2 points. Thunder by 3. Good call out of a timeout. Layup's no good, but a foul. A set play out of a timeout, Dan. Supreme come and go back door, and Quixote will shoot 2.
And you know what? I'm seeing more backdoor cuts at this level than I saw at the high school level this year.
That's a well drawn up play by Steve Hall, the head coach, assisted by David Quixote, the former Lobo. They formed the team this fall, went 14-0 in the AYBL regular season, preseason AYBL tournament champions. So they averaged 52 points per game, held opponents to an average of 13 per game. 2 free throws by Quixote are good, and the game is Thunder leads 8-7. There's a steal by Guilford of the Supreme, stolen back by Avaya of the Thunder. A little bit out of control, ball back to the Thunder. A stack play being called from the bench. And substitutions will.
Is it 5 minutes? Okay, go on. Are they doing 5 minutes or freeze?
So that substitution rule is clarified here at St. Mary's, and the Thunder will bring it out underneath their own basket. They lead 8-7. Beck set for Kingston. Louis puts up another shot. Rebound of Eye of the Thunder. It's a tied ball. Possession goes back to the Thunder. Avaya back out to Kingston Lou. Avaya shoots from 15. That's no good, short. Thunder with the rebound, though. Back out to Chris Brown. Miko Wynn fires. Another offensive rebound, this time by Nesser, taken away by the Supreme. And that was read very nicely there by Micah Nidafin. Nidafin played that perfectly, Dan.
No, he did. Those cross-court passes will catch up to you.
Both teams in a very tight man-to-man. Hall, the crossover dribble, pushed off a little bit, but instead the foul is on the Thunder. Hall's lucky he didn't get called for the offensive foul because he did extend.
He did.
Rafael Sanchez will check in for the Thunder. Number 2. Number 10, Carson Fulcher in for the Supreme. Supreme in white, Thunder in black. Chris Brown, I'm guessing, is Coach Danny Brown's son, because Danny Brown's the Sandia assistant coach. Former Highland coach is in the house.
No,
I'm gathering one of those Browns is related to him.
Well, you know, they do have kids play, but not on this team.
Okay.
This
All
Chris
right.
Brown is his dad's the AD here at St.
Okay,
Mary's.
okay. That's a good move by Hall. Reverse layup is no good, but wow. What creativity by Hall on the other side, Dan. And that's a preview of things to come. And let me tell you.
Well, you know, his brother's just started his freshman year, played JV over at El Dorado.
That's a good group coming up, I'm told, over there at El Dorado. Thunder will press full court. Or try to underneath the basket. Hall puts it up from 15 and scores. Luke Hall, 4 points, puts the Supreme up 9-8. 2:53 left first quarter. Nico Wynn. Back out to Avaya. She's double teamed. Her 15-footers up. No good. It's a good look by Wynn. Wynn had a good look, wide open look. He just couldn't get to go down. Got a sub for the Supreme. It's number 4, Owen McKenna. Tell you what, both teams are playing very hard, Dan. Very hard.
They're going at it. This is what a championship game should be about.
Ball entered to Nesser in the corner. Back out to Kingston Lou. To Avaya. Avaya will fire. It's an air ball. Rebounded by McKenna of the Supreme. Taken back by Kingston Lou of the Thunder. Taken back by Coyote of the Supreme ahead to Hall. Avaya tries to run him down. Hall's layup is up and it's good. 6 points for Luke Hall in the first quarter. And the Supreme on a 4-0 run lead 11-8. Hall's a good player, really is. And you're going to get a call every time reaching across the body like that.
Yeah, they missed that last one, but they got this one.
Of course, your son out there helping officiate, and we all had to start somewhere, right?
I mean, I haven't officiated yet. I've been so busy coaching, but they say after you quit playing, you either become an official or you become a coach.
Dakota Serrano checking in for the Thunder. That's a good move there. A lot of dribbling by Miko Wynn. Taken away by the Supreme. Taken back by Wynn. Taken back by Hall, but they've got to move back. 56 seconds left in the quarter. Substitution for the Supreme. It'll be number 13, Miles Chang. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as well. Supreme 11, Thunder 8 on ProView Networks.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Welcome back to St. Mary's Mid-School Elementary School, third grade boys AYBL championship. Ed Nunez along with AYBL President Dan Serrano. God, these guys are going at it, and young ladies going at it hard here, Dan. Very hard.
They're putting on a fine display.
Win out of a timeout. Puts up of the runner. It's no good. Rebound McKenna of the Supreme. Taken back by Wynn. 25 seconds left in the quarter. Wynn loses control. Supreme had numbers in a fast break, but good job by Kingston Lou getting back, but the shot's up by Coyote, and it's good. Cameron Coyote has 5 points. Luke Hall 6. Supreme extend their lead to 13-8 with 7 seconds left in the quarter. Still time to get a shot up. And right now the Supreme defensive pressure taking its toll. That's the end of the first quarter. Supreme 13, Thunder 8 on ProView Networks. Third grade championship here at AYBL. St. Mary's. Avaya drives high off the window, no good. I'll tell you what, Dan. Third grade championship here. Boy, they are playing hard, man. Playing like it's a championship game. They really are. And it must be buoyed by the crowd, the floor, the whole thing. The March Madness, the state tournament last week, the whole thing.
And I think this, and then we put them on ProView, and they get really excited. And I mean,
Hall drives to the basket, floaters up, no good. They ran an isolation for Hall on the right side. He's a good player. He's going to be something else, I'll tell you that. Got substitutions in now. Shot on the run is no good by Viramontes. Quixote the rebound for the Supreme. He's already got the long arms. Good move by Quixote, and he's fouled. He's got the long arms already. Look at him. His dad, of course, the former Lobo. We mentioned that 6'7", 6'8", right? Yes. Played for Richie McKay, Trey DeVries, Danny Granger, Mark Walters. For those Lobo fans that forgot that group there that did go to the NCAA tournament. Hall with it. Good fake by Hall, puts it up and scores. Luke Hall with 8 points. And I'll tell you something, Dan, he's a little bit more advanced than a lot of these players out here.
No, he is. Him and Quixote are really up there. And Thunder's getting their looks. They're just throwing the ball away.
Well, they've been scoreless for a while. Via fires, it's no good. Rebound Quixote on the run. Someone's got to stop ball because he'll drive to the basket. Floaters up from Quixote, no good, but he's fouled. Does a good job. Him and Luke Hall together form quite the tandem. He'll shoot too. And he's already 3 of 3 from the charity stripe in the first quarter, Dan.
You can't fault that percentage.
They call him free throws for a reason. Now, of course, we jinxed him when we said that. Substitutions for the Supreme. Micah Nidifin, number 1. I'll tell you what, I love watching Johnny because Johnny Nidifin drove Coach Murphy crazy. He did, but he's a guy that's going to make the plays. Sometimes you got to sit down, talk to him, and say, Coach, and he'll go back out there and do his job. I love watching him play. I did. Chris Brown up with it for the Thunder. They've been scoreless for a while. Swarming man-to-man defense by the Supreme taking its toll here. Shot missed by the Thunder. He'd on the rebound for the Supreme. That's a travel, good call there. Easy call. Your son right on top of that. Thunder needs to score, Dan. Break this drought.
Well, Supreme are on a 7-0 run. 8-0 run.
That's a good look there and score by Chris Brown. Good pass out from Lou to Brown, and Brown scores. Man, Hall is good with that ball. Step back, jumpers up off the glass and good. I don't know how you stop Luke Hall, and they haven't found a way to do it yet. 10 points in the first half for Luke Hall.
Go. All the way.
That's a good move, slapped away by Stellar Kendrick. Kendrick runners up, in and out, no good. Rebound Kingston Lou of the Thunder. Another steal by Nidifin this time. Nidifin puts it up, no good, but he's fouled. So the Supreme stealing the ball and either getting to the line or scoring on easy baskets, and that's the way you want to play the game.
Well, Nidifan just stood there, played his spot, saw it coming, and anticipated it and jumped it.
They've done a good job of playing the passing lanes with that swarming man-to-man defense. Nidifin's shot is up, and it's good. Substitution for the Supreme, Josh Guilford, number 2, also number 10, Carson Fulcher. Supreme a well-coached team, Dan. They are. You can, and again, their record shows that. Cameron Quixote says here, Luke Hall's a creator and scorer. Quixote, scorer and rebounder. Josh Guilford, great defender. Micah Nidifin will hustle all over the floor. Hence the undefeated record. There's no. You can see why.
Well, it's a team effort.
That's an easy call there. Travel on number 14 for the Thunder, Dylan Nesser.
Get that ball back. Get that ball back. Outside. Outside. Middle. Get up.
They tried the backdoor cut, and it wasn't there this time. In the end, Dan, those things take a long time to perfect even for adults.
Well, they ran one earlier that worked to perfection, but, they're trying to do the right things.
And they're doubling off. That's a steal in the open court from Fulcher. Layup's no good. Follow by Kendrick is no good. Rebound win of the Thunder looking ahead to Kingston. Lou taken back by the Thunder. Fulcher ahead of the court, and he brings it back out, and Nidafin will set it up. A little bit different team without Luke Hall out there, but let's see that's fouls on the floor. Let's see who's going to be the floor general out there for the Supreme. Very good team, Dan. I'm very impressed.
They're good. And, Gulliford took the ball up, and
So the Supreme, because they've been the more aggressive team, will shoot 1-on-1. 1-on-1 for Josh Gulliford. Gulliford's over the line. And remember, they do move up the line a little bit from the 15-foot to that's about 12 feet away, right?
It's 12 feet away, yes.
I remember shooting those in 4th grade from there, and I know you do too.
Well, we didn't have a three-point line.
No, we didn't. I got to tell you a story soon about Bubba Jennings. I talked to him last night, and wow, imagine if he had had one. Shot is up from deep. Miko Wynn is no good. Bubba Jennings, and, he's getting inducted into the Mexico Sports Hall of Fame, scored 75 points without a three-point shot. Talked to Jimmy Joe Robinson, his high school coach. It would have been 89, Coach Robinson said.
That's what he said.
Without a three-point shot.
And I look back at that time, you had guys like Mike Romero over at Bernalillo. I won't even tell you mine, but kids don't believe us anyway. They think our stories are embellished.
Yeah. This one with Bubba, definitely. Mike Romero, one of the great legends. No question. One of the best I ever saw. Timeout on the floor. Thunder will step aside as well. 2:47 left first half. Supreme 19, Thunder 10 on ProView Networks. .47 left first half. Supreme leads the Thunder 19-10, and really, Dan, the Supreme have taken control here. Thunder coach tried to light up his players for a play.
Well, Supreme have gone on a 12-2 run, up 19-10.
That's a good-looking play there, just no good there, but a good look from Wynn of the Thunder. Chris Brown, wide open shot, but good block from Fulcher of the Supreme. Shot is up, it's no good by Fulcher, but he's fouled. The coach likes that. We can live with that because it's a hustle foul. We'll live with that.
Yeah, you're not going to give up an easy layup.
Right. Shot by Fulcher is good. They shoot free throws well, too, Dan, as a team. And that's another thing, man. Free throws so important. Dakota Serrano back in for the Thunder, number 13. We know how important free throws are, and especially developing that at a young age. Look at the way he spins the ball. Second one's short, but good form. Luke Hall back in, and he's been big. Hall, the wide open 15-footer, air ball this time.
I think he was too open, Ed.
You know, he's a player that really thrives more on people guarding him, if that makes any sense. Some players just like that pressure, and when they don't have any, aren't as effective. I don't know if that makes sense, but you've seen it.
No, I mean, there's all kinds of players like that.
Plays good defense, too. A swarming defense, step back, three's up. Well, it's not a three by Miko Wynn is no good. Every shot the Thunder has taken since the late first quarter on has been challenged by the Supreme. They've been double teaming, a bunch of other things that have bothered the Thunder. Colton Heat on back in for the Supreme, number 5. Chris Brown, a wide open shot off a double pick, no good. Rebound Quixote of the Supreme. Little deft ball handling there, Dan.
No, it did. Behind the
Quixote
back,
finds a driving lane and scores nicely. Man, Quixote with 7 points in the first half. Luke Hall, 17 points between the two Supreme players. Elbow jumpers up, and it's a good look, but it's no good by Nesser. Scramble forward in the right corner, Supreme up with it. They're getting every 50-50 loose ball, Dan.
Well, they're getting one shot, and they're not taking advantage of it.
Oh, that's a solid big set there. Chris Brown ran right through it. Nothing wrong with that. That foul's on Chris Brown. A little bit of a frustration foul there. No intent there. Free throw by Gilliford, in and out, no good. He's over the line. Second free throw by Gilliford was good, but he's over the line. 31 seconds left in the half. As you mentioned, Dan, the second game went into double overtime.
Decided by free throw.
Yeah, it's a very close game. Nestor puts it up, double team, no good. Rebound Serrano, her follow's no good. Quixote on the run for the Supreme. Passes it back out to Gilliford. That's a double dribble or palming. 7 seconds left in the half. Kingston Lou back in for the Thunder, number 4. Rapidly moving first half. You got to catch up with those from that double overtime. Miko Wynn has it. Wynn puts it up against pressure. At the buzzer, it's no good, but that was almost good. At the half, it's the Supreme 22, the Thunder 10 on ProView Networks.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
High school sports are back. The 2018-19 season kicks off, and you could watch every ProView Network broadcast live on the NFHS Network. Every moment, from every game, from every sport, including all NMAA state championships. Get your highly discounted monthly pass now. Go to ProViewNetworks.com and sign up. Watch New Mexico's best.
The service department at Gala Chevrolet is clean, modern, and ready for you. Our master technicians service every make and model, including certified service on any GM vehicle. Service done right the first time, every time, right here at the all-new Gala Chevrolet.
Welcome back to St. Mary's Mid-School Elementary School. Ed Nunez along with AYBL President Dan Serrano. Third grade championship here, and what a first half it was. Dan, supreme lead, the Thunder 22-10.
And they did all that, it was 8-7. They came back on a basically 15-2 run.
I think one of the things, Dan, is we're seeing A.J. Bramlett's here. We're seeing people that had kids when we were playing. Now they, grandkids, we're older now. So it's run the gambit now, Coach Orell is over there in the corner. Coach, the former head coach at Manzano, assistant at La Cueva. Runners up. No good from Wynn. Supreme up with it. Gilliford looking ahead to Luke Hall with the first half he had. Great pass. Layups up, and it's good. That's nicely done. Stellar Kendrick off a great pass from Luke Hall. Luke Hall does it all. Defense, offense, playmaker, like it said here in our preview.
And the Supreme run the court well. They fill the lanes, go to their spots.
Pavia's double teamed. Abby Pavia, the sister of Volcano Vista quarterback Diego Pavia. Pavia also played at St. Pius. They expect big things out of him next year. He had to sit out as a transfer. Nidafin puts it up, no good. And she came over and gave us a big smile at the half, man. I mean, just how energized do you get when you see that? I mean, yeah.
But, as hard as they're playing in a championship game, at the end of the day, the game ends. They're gonna, the winner's gonna be happy, the loser's gonna be unhappy. 5 minutes later,
still going to have a pizza party, right?
That's it.
Somewhere.
They want to know what's on the pizza.
Wynn throws it outside to Pavia. Pavia has it taken. Good hustle by Pavia. Taken away by Quixote. Kendrick's open in the open court. Fires a free throw jumper, no good. They follow their shots, too, really well. Wynn in the open court, that's no good. So the Thunder continue to struggle from the field, but a lot of that has to do with the Supreme's defense, which has been, no pun intended, supreme.
It's been good, and that's a good pun.
Good move by Hall.
Oh, great.
In and out dribbles, no good, leaves it short. Kendrick the rebound. Back out to Hall. That's the second time. And Gilliford will learn. That's the second time he's been called for palming, but this is a learning league. Talk about that a little bit, Dan.
Well, and that's what it is about. It's all about learning the game. And part of the learning process is making mistakes and learning what to do and what not to do. But it never stops. I mean, you get to high school, you get to college, you get to the pros. No one's perfect.
Oh, absolutely. Basketball is such a fundamental game. Foul is on Micah Nidafin of the Supreme. And the Supreme's defense, if you get beat, they're doubling you with another guy. They're switching well, talking, hedging out. They're doing everything fundamental on defense. It's hard for the Thunder to get any easy baskets.
Well, and their reads are good.
No, absolutely. Kingston Lou blocked by Quixote of the Supreme ahead of Kendrick. Oh, nice dribbling by Kendrick behind the back, taken away. A little too much fanciness there. Taken away by Rafael Sanchez of the Thunder. Pavia puts up the runner. That's no good. Rebound Quixote. Hall on the run out. Well, even Luke Hall's not perfect, but he knocks it off Veramontes of the Thunder back to the Supreme. And Luke Hall is going to be one special player.
Well, he had the wherewithal, knowing he's going out of bounds, to throw it off the defender's leg.
Quixote is fouled, and he'll shoot two. That foul is on Miko Wynn of the Thunder. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a... No, it is on the Thunder. Pretty easy call there.
Well, you look at a kid like Quixote here and look at his shoe size, you know he's going to grow.
You know how excited we were to watch our kids play in this league. Nervous, we coached, we did it all. Quixote's second free throw's no good. He's over the line anyway. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Thunder, lane violation on the Thunder.
Get that rebound.
Second free throw by Quixote. That's no good. Actually gave him 3 to make 2. You know, people forget back in the old NBA, 3 to make 2.
I was just going to say that. That's how old we are.
Yeah. I'm sure people listening are probably like, what? They can't believe it, right? It really happened. It did.
Come this way, Nico, all the way. All the way, now come. Go. Go.
Pavia right-hand dribble will put it up. Blocked away a little bit by Gilliford. Tell you what, Pavia undeterred, though, Dan. I like her attitude, man. I love her competitiveness. She doesn't quit.
Well, she hustles.
Carson Fulcher in for the Supreme number 10. Veramontes with it at the top of the circle. Good move by Veramontes. Puts it up, partially blocked by Quixote. Quixote looking ahead of Luke Hall. Hall wide open in open field, puts it up and scores. 12 points for Luke Hall. Supreme extend to 27-10.
Nico, come here.
Taken away by Gilliford again. Hall wide open. Nice move by Hall. Puts it up and scores again. Wow. So deft, and they did say this. Luke Hall is a creator and scorer, and he is. And that's a good way to describe him. Not just a scorer, right? He just created a move by waiting, hesitating, and laying it up. Shot is up, partially blocked from Sanchez of the Thunder. Micah Nidifin brings it back out to Hall. Elbow jumpers in the air, and it's good by Carson Fulcher. Timeout Thunder, 3:59 left third quarter. Supreme 31, Thunder 10 on ProView Networks. Third grade AYBL championship from St. Mary's. Ed Nunez along with AYBL president Dan Serrano. Tell you what, though, the Thunder have been on the short end since the first quarter on, but they have not quit. Nice move by Pavia. Pulls up from 8, no good, but that's a good move by Abby Pavia. That showed a lot of speed, Dan.
She's got some speed. It's been a drought for the Thunder. I mean, they're on the short end of a 24-2 run.
Quixote wide open, puts it up, leaves it short. Rebound Nesser, but he's tied up. Good move by Pappy, puts up another one short. Rebound Dakota Serrano, she's tied up. Pavia just a little bit off balance, but they push her off her block a little bit. I'll tell you what, that young lady is competitive.
She's going to the basket.
Coda, you got 13. Dylan, you got 10.
Luke Hall so far 12 points. He's the high scorer for the Supreme.
Kingston, play more.
He loves that crossover. Goes to his left, kicks it back out to Owen McKenna. McKenna tried to pass out of a double team. Carson Fulcher up with it for the Supreme.
Get up, Abby.
Pavia, good defense on McKenna. Nearly comes up with a steal. Good move by Nesser. Just beyond the free throw line, puts it up, no good. That defense has really bothered the Thunder, Dan. It really has. I think they've only scored 3 points since the, almost looks like Johnny Brown over there. That's not Johnny Brown, though. Sure looks like him, though, the former Lobo.
That's Coach Bynum over from Rio Rancho.
That's right. Forgot about, of course, a good player himself, Dylan Bynum. He's been with Rio Rancho for years as an assistant. Shot is banked in, and it's good. And the bank is open for Owen McKenna. And you know when that goes in, Dan, it is definitely your night. Foul is on Owen McKenna of the Supreme. Ball put up, no good by Kingston Liu of the Thunder. Pavia chases down the rebound. Pavia's open, he's got to shoot that. Hand up, kind of partially blocked by Hall. Miles Ching up with it for the Supreme. Taken away by Pavia. Pavia's, boy, she's got some wheels. She really does. Owen McKenna forced the foul, Pavia. You got to be the fastest. I think she's the fastest player on the Thunder. Definitely one of the fastest players on the court. Out to Chris Brown. Shot is up by Nesser, and Nesser's fouled, and he'll shoot two. Every shot that the Thunder has taken since the first quarter has been challenged. Every shot. Great defense by the Supreme.
Well, the Supreme are doing it on both ends of the floor.
Again, they went 14-0 in the regular season, and there's a reason why. There really is. I'm impressed by this team and some of the players on it we mentioned. Luke Hall, Cameron Quixote. Second shot is also good by Nestor. That's the end of the third quarter. Supreme 33, Thunder 12 on ProView Networks.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or dreamstyleremodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Start of the fourth quarter. Third grade AYBL championship from St. Mary's. Ed Nunez along with AYBL President Dan Serrano. Dan, we've had a blast watching this. I know I have. I mean, I don't know if these two teams met. I'm guessing that they met in the regular season.
Well, you know, the first time they met,
Supreme undefeated, so
Supreme
they won.
won by 1.
Really?
Yeah. And then the second time, I think they won by 20. You know, Thunder came out good that first quarter, and it looked like they were going to make a really good game of this, but they hit a drought. And it happens. And part of it's, like you said, Supreme's, the defense has really picked up.
They're a good team. 14-0, it's no accident, right?
That's exactly.
Ball taken away by Quixote. He loses control. Kicked it out of bounds, I believe, back to the Thunder. Barely a travel there. Coyote up with it. Puts it up. Blocked. Coyote loses control back to the Thunder.
Well, it looked like he might have got fouled on that shot, but they didn't call it.
Good move, but knocked away by Coyote. Ahead to Nidifin. Nidifin looking for Gilliford. Good pass to Gilliford. Gilliford's fouled, will shoot two, fouled by Kingston Liu of the Thunder.
Too much dribbling. Move the ball around.
This is the conclusion of your season here tonight, Dan? Is this the conclusion?
This is the conclusion of the.
Okay, give me this. And I'll get you nothing. Thank you.
This concludes our second through fourth grade season. We're still wrapping up fifth grade, eighth grade.
Gilliford's free throws up, and it seems like basketball never ends, Dan.
Well, you know what happened this year, Ed, and you saw it at the high school level, mid-school, they started later. So we started later, and the unintended consequence is that the other sports that these kids play didn't start later, so we're having a lot of crossover.
Pavia puts it up in the corner, no good.
Good steal.
Good steal there. Veramatis in the open court for the Thunder. Loses control, flips it over his shoulder, taken back by the Supreme. He'd on with it up to Gilliford.
Double. Yeah.
Shots up by Coyote, fadeaway's no good. Abby Pavia, the rebound for the Thunder. Oh, she's got some wheels. Pavia drops to the basket and is fouled. I'll tell you what, I just love she doesn't quit. She's very competitive. Pavia will shoot two for 30-second timeout, 7:32 left fourth quarter. Supreme 35, Thunder 12 on ProView Networks.
High school sports are back. The 2018-19 season kicks off, and you could watch every ProView Network broadcast live on the NFHS network. Every moment, from every game, from every sport, including all NMAA state championships. Get your highly discounted monthly pass now. Go to ProViewNetworks.com and sign up. Watch New Mexico's best.
$7:32 left fourth quarter. It's been all Supreme really since the mid-first quarter, Dan. Thunder came out strong. Abby Pavia will shoot two shots. First one's up, no good. Second shot by Pavia, banks it in for her third points.
Pressure that ball. Pressure. Pressure, Ruffy.
Taken away by the Thunder, taken away by Miko Wynn. Ahead to Pavia. Nice move by Pavia, puts it up too hard, high off the window. Rebound Nidifin of the Supreme ahead to Coyote. Coyote surrounded by two Thunder players, kicks it back out to Nidifin. Nidifin travels with the basketball. Shot, though, beautiful shot by Miko Wynn, puts it in. And they needed that. They trail 35-15. Luke Harris ahead to Fulcher. Fulcher, the step back 8-footer, no good. Coyote is fouled. No, blocked. Blocked cleanly. Back out to Nidifin. He puts it up. That's no good. Another rebound for Coyote.
Whoa.
Got some players there and on the floor. He's okay, though. Got a budding player out there. Danny's about 3-4 years old. He can't wait to get out there.
more like 1 or 2 years old, but he got out there.
Yeah, he did. Substitution for the Thunder, number 14, Dylan Nesser. Shot is up by Harris, no good. Quixote has the rebound, tied up.
You know, Thunder are still fighting, even though they're down 20 points.
They haven't given up one bit. Ball will go back to the Supreme. Came into this game undefeated. I've already beat the Thunder twice. This is for the third grade championship. Nice pass to Harris. Puts it up high off the window, no good. Being guarded by Pavia, face guarding, and he took advantage of that. Pavia couldn't see him. Abby Pavia's willing defender, though. She's not afraid to go after him.
Well, and you know, I hear she's also in the junior wrestling program at boys, so she's competitive.
Really? Well, having a competitive family, I'm sure. Pavia splits 2 defenders, puts it up, no good. Quixote on the run for the Supreme, ahead to Harris. Left hand layups up, that's short. Quixote the rebound. Tries to pass it back out. Shots up in the lane by Nidifin. That's no good. Nidifin the rebound. Gilliford thought about it. Puts up the floater. No good. Pavia the rebound for the Thunder. Win the elbow jumper and air ball. Good look, though. Chris Brown the rebound for the Thunder. Taken away by Nidifin. Pavia had her hands straight up, no foul. Chris Brown in the backcourt for the Thunder. Brown has his eyes wide open, puts it up from 5, banks it up high off the backboard. A good look by Chris Brown. Nice skills in getting him that shot. Good look there. Timeout. Supreme will step aside as well. 4:25 left, fourth quarter. Supreme 35, Thunder 15 on ProView Networks.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
.425 left, fourth quarter. Third grade AYBL championship from St. Mary's. Mid-school. That's out of a timeout. Shots up by Wynn, no good. Pavia up with it, has it knocked away, comes back up with it. To Kingston Lou. Nesser on the move, he puts it up, that's no good. Harris leaking out on the fast break. Layups up and it's good. Luke Hall,
You know, he runs
16
out.
points for Hall.
No, he runs out, and you know, the Thunder doesn't have any safety back at all.
Runner up in the lane, that's no good by Wynn. Subs in for the Supreme. Colton Hidon and Owen McKenna. Dakota Serrano back in for the Thunder. Gilliford nearly turned it over again.
Wait, black ball. He just said black ball?
Supreme up with it, scramble for it, held ball. Possession back to Supreme with 2:51 left. It looks like the Supreme you'll have a medal ceremony after, Dan?
We will. We'll present the trophy, put a banner, then take some pictures, and enjoy the moment.
We had championship Saturday last week at Dream Style Arena. It's championship Friday and Saturday here. Are you having games tomorrow too?
We're not having any championship games tomorrow, but we're continuing on with some of the other divisions that still need to finish off their season.
Nesser fires a jumper and scores. A shot by Dylan Nesser. He's got 6 for the Thunder. Shot on the run is no good by Hiron. It's a good look by Hiron. Nesser looking inside, blocked away. Sanchez had a shot blocked, traveling on the Supreme. And I know you remember, too, when you scored your first basket in an organized game and you have fans there and you get referees, a real game. You get so excited. These kids have been playing hard the whole game.
Well, we didn't have these kind of opportunities. I wish we did, but not as younger. But
not near as many. We were lucky if we didn't have the AYBLs or we had Boys Club.
Oh,
Nesser puts up, remember that? That was great. Dakota Serrano the rebound. Pavia puts up another shot and scores. Wow. Abby Pavia with 5 points. She's played one heck of a game.
There's no quit in this team.
None at all.
They're both
Thunder
battling.
down by 18 points with 1:10 left. Kendrick, the good pass inside to Coyote. Reverse layup is no good. Coyote puts up the follow. That's no good. Rebound Kingston Liu of the Thunder. Runner by Liu. High out the window, no good. Ching had the rebound taken away. Pavia blocked by Kendrick. Undeterred, she gets the rebound, kicks it back out to Nesser. Elbow jumpers up. Off the side of the rim, no good. Timeout, Supreme, 37 seconds left. Supreme 37, Thunder 19 on ProView Networks.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
37 seconds left. 3rd grade championship AYBL. Supreme 37, Thunder 19. Everyone's a winner out here, though, Dan, no matter what.
Nope, you can't measure success on the scoreboard alone, Ed.
Ball was knocked into backcourt by Stellar Kendrick. Good move by Nesser. Elbow jumpers up, and it's good. How good has Dylan Nesser been for the Thunder? He's got 8. The steal by Nesser. He'll put it up from 5. That's no good. Good hustle by Nesser. Not giving up. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds. That'll do it. Final score. Supreme 37, Thunder 22. The Supreme are the 3rd grade champions of the AYBL League.